Can you see that? Yep, red color, right? Pretty awesome because I get to check out this guy here. What is this? What is this? Civic, right? No, it's a Civic Type R, and this is the Civic Type R as well. That's the FK2, very rare, very limited, and I have to thank Mr. Rashid here.
Hi.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Yeah,
Hi.
Mr. Rashid from Medan Quantum here. He arranged this one for. Remember the Harrier video, right? The Harrier video. Then we spotted this car here, and then we said we want to drive it, and then. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Really again, man. Thank you, bro.
Okay, kalau ada lagi nanti I akan panggil you untuk lain model.
Okay.
Don't worry.
La Ferrari, Koenigsegg. Okay, Koenigsegg La Ferrari, right? Pagani. Alright, man. I'm gonna drive that, alright? In celebration of the arrival of the new Honda Civic Type R into Malaysia. Yes, Honda Malaysia is officially bringing the Civic Type R into Malaysia. And I just thought, why not I do a video about the previous two generations? Yes, the new one is called the FK8. This is called the FK2. And this is called the FD2. Of course, there's the FN, which is a hatchback version of the same generation as this one, alright? But even globally, this is considered as the real guy because that one has a torsion beam suspension, and the response from the media on that one isn't that cool, huh? So yes, if this is the first time you are looking at my videos, I'm Bobby from evomalaysia.com, and these two guys are the new Civic Type Rs. Well, predecessor, I would say. Okay. Now, why do I have these two together? Now, the new Civic Type R, right? The new FK8 is actually a heavily revised version of this, the FK2. Essentially, they sort of belong to the same generation, sort of, because this guy is actually pretty short-lived. 2015 to 2017, just 2 years or 3 years if you count 2015 as well. But the new one, the FK8, is largely based on this one. Alright, now the FD2 Type R, it cost a steer back then, right, when Honda Malaysia brought it into Malaysia, and it was sold at 199,000, and it was bonkers. People snap it up, man. People really snap up this car because first of all, it's a Type R, right? If you are fans of Honda, you know there's the EK9 Type R, the EP3 Type R. Those are legends in their own makings. All right. Of course, this is an owner's car. Of course, and as an owner, they'll put little bits, Mugen here, Brembo there, and all that. They change the rims and all that. But largely, this is the car that. I mean, I've been in this industry for 9 years, and it wasn't until last year when I drove the McLaren 675 LT that I tell people the Civic Type R is my second best car that I've ever driven. I'm serious here. I've driven so many cars. This car was on the top spot. Every time when I was asked, what is the best car you've ever driven? Put aside comfort, put aside everything else, right? It was this car. Okay, with a screaming 2-liter NA engine, manual shifters that's just brilliant. Yeah, that's the manual gear shifter, and I cannot forget driving this car. In fact, 2 days ago we went to Sepang to drive the Toyota Vios Cup car, which is a racing car actually, stripped out interior, all soundproofing material, everything thrown away. There's a roll cage in it and all that, and after the drive, all of us felt like the closest thing to have that on the road is actually the FD2 Type R, because the FD2 Type R is just so raw, so raw, and all of us love it. I mean, before I go to this, I thought of showing you guys this. I mean, all of us have seen this interior, right? This is the Honda Civic that really propelled Honda to dominate the C segment. Okay. That's the start button. You have to put the keys in, slot it in, turn the ignition, and then you start it. I'm not going to start it now. So these are the shifters. They feel fantastic. And back then, this car has a lot of innovation going on in the C segment in terms of cubby spaces and all that. I mean, we're not going to cover those today, right? when they move the handbrake lever here, that's when they free up space over there. So this is largely, yeah, pretty much stock, I would say. And you know these guys, right? They sell for 199,000 back then, but now the used car value is about what, 150? Yeah. Yeah. I cannot resist the temptation because I love this car. I love the manual shifters. I love the precise shifters and all that. All right. Of course, it's still a Japanese car. That's the appeal of Type R, right? All right. So you turn the ignition, and then I'm gonna lower down the volume of air, and then depress the clutch. You need to press the clutch. If not, the car won't start. Okay. You need to press the clutch. Yep. So, compared to the modern cars, all the modern cars, you know, when you start them and all that, this is pretty raw, pretty organic, pretty natural, or should I say, there's no trickery involved. Okay, even when you rev the car, yes, this engine revs, this engine easily pulls to 8,000 RPM. Look at the red line. Where's the red line? The red line starts at the verge of 8,500 RPM. That's crazy. This car revs like crazy. All right. And of course it's red color and all that. So that's the interior of the old Civic Type R, which doesn't really depreciate. It doesn't really depreciate. Let me tell you, people who bought this car, right? They of course they are happy, if they bought this car. And then oh, let me see this. There's a plate there, right? See that? Let me turn you down. See that plate? R00131. Yeah, they have a code for each, and of course this is not stock they changed the stock one. This provides more downforce, of course. Yeah, this is so famous that there are people who will just buy Type R stuffs, Type R branded stuffs. Of course, it's not by Honda, you know, brothers and all that. They do this kind of stuff Alright, let's go to the new car. Because in between them, there is the FN2, which FN2 by right is the same generation as this guy, but that one is only in Europe, and this is over here for JDM markets. Alright, Malaysia. Now, this is the guy that caused the stir. Alright, it caused an internet storm. Why? This is the first time the Honda Civic Type R is turbocharged. Okay, 2-liter turbo. It makes 306 horsepower. Yes, 100 horsepower jump. And road tax remains 2-liter, 380 ringgit. And this is the guy that Honda brought to Nürburgring, you know, and then they got the fastest front-wheel drive record, and then it's sort of Skoda went there as well. Everybody just wanted to be the fastest front-wheel drive car. And of course, Honda got it back now after they used this platform to create a new FK8, which is the new Civic, and then they regained the top spot. All right, I have a cult following because of its short existence, very short existence, 2 years. So it will be very, very limited. So now Honda is officially bringing in the FK8. So let's have a look at this one. It comes with keyless. Alright, oh, the interior looks so much better. Okay, I just hit my butt when I come in. So it's keyless. So what I do now is just to depress the clutch and start the car. Alright. Okay, now this interior is also unique. You don't get this in any generation of Honda Civics in Malaysia. Okay, any, because it's just not there. This is actually based on the European hatchback Civic. Alright, the classic 2-tier dash is still there, and this shows the RPM. It's really nice to have the RPM in the center, and I think I like Honda's interior, whereby they have, since they started this 2-tier design with the Civic FD, right? It makes the cabin looks more futuristic. It has Honda's own design language, and I'm glad they stick to it. Alright, I'm sure that is a multi-information display. This one shows the speedometer. It's almost like a built-in heads-up display, because the height where it was displayed, right, is almost the height of normal heads-up display panels. Okay, and then here you have the speedo counter. I still like analog dials, right? I like to see real dials doing this. See? Right, of course this doesn't rev as fast as that anymore because it's turbocharged now. Okay, look at the steering wheels. Oh, where's the pedal shifter? Come on, pussy. This is for real man. Alright, real drivers. Okay, I shouldn't say real man, that's Leona Chin. Okay, I can't drive half as well as her. And wow, look at all this. Okay, yeah, the controls are all over here. I like this. It's actually comfortable, but that's not the point of this car, right? Steering wheel, I mean, all this sensation feels really, really sporty. And then this marker is here. Alright, this remains untouched. At home, my brother has a Honda Accord Euro R, which has this shifter as well, this pure aluminium ball. I tell you, if you own a Honda Civic, a lot of people like to steal this thing, okay? So be careful with that, because they can just turn it and steal it. Alright, so look at the cabin. Oh, look at the seats, man. Look at the seats. This is the first time I'm sitting in this FK2 Type R. Okay, and damn, that time when they brought it in, right, the of course it's parallel import because it's not officially brought in. It's about 300,000. Now I think I heard what they say is that they're letting go for like 250, which is a bargain for this car, man. This is a proper track car, a track capable car, and then for daily drive as well. And it looks every bit as emotional as the Mercedes GLA 45 or A45. Okay. So these are nice touches here, stitchings and all that. Again, that's not the point. This looks really good. Some red accents. That's not the point as well, because this car is all about the drive. Okay, there's a plate as well, 1429. So all of them are special. So and yeah, that's what it is. Nothing much here. Cup holders and all that. Everything feels really good. Quality is up a few notch. See, this is very familiar, right? Because this is a modern Honda. This is a weird. This exists on a weird timeline in history of Type R, because it is essentially a modern product. It is a 2015 car that was launched. Okay, so USB port, HDMI, USB, 12 volt, everything is here. So this is it's as if the timeline of Type R sort of splits in between, and then this is like a ripple in space time, and then it joined back. So this car exists in that ripple. Okay, so nothing special here. Dual zone climate control, touchscreen infotainment system, which is I think it's the recent one as well. All right, and yeah, that's the front. I'm gonna go for a drive later, but it's lane departure control. Lane departure control. Now come to the rear. Oh, the doors feel very heavy, very Euro-centric, very European. Unlock the doors. Wow. The car feels very solid. Very, very solid. Oops. Sorry guys. Now, I don't know. I mean, there are patterns here, which looks good. As long as there are patterns, maybe it lightens the seat. I don't know, because this is a Type R, right? Now, I'm gonna make no pretense, because of bucket seats. Bucket seats are huge, and then comfortable bucket seats are huger, right? Bucket seats are big because, you know, they need to hold your body and all that, but bucket seats with a lot of comfort is even larger. Okay, so the back is comfortable. I mean, this is a Civic Type R. What do you want? As long as you have 4 doors, right? You celebrate already, because it's a Civic Type R. It's a special car. It's a track car that was engineered to be road legal and usable daily, and then it goes like crazy. I would say the Civic Type R actually is the spiritual predecessor of all this A45 and all that. I don't mean the GTI hot hatches. I mean the extreme hatches, the extreme ones. People never thought there's a market to push hatches to such an extent, to such a raw emotion extent that people would want to buy and then go on the track on weekend. What that happened with the Civic Type R. Okay, so this car is pretty unique because of its history, its unique history. Okay, let's look at the rear. Sorry, I'm gonna turn you around. Try and open it. Yeah, man. Oh, huge boot. See, like I said, it's huge. This is usable daily. I mean, I don't know. I can put 2 prams here and then another 2 golf bags maybe. It's huge. Very big, very deep, very wide opening. And again, that's not the point because this is a Civic Type R. Okay? Everything about comfort is not the point here because this car is all about performance. It's all about the going and getting. Okay? I think I like the looks. I like how it looks. Very aggressive, very unapologetic the way it looks. It looks purely functional. And these two are the legends to celebrate the arrival of the new FK8. Alright, so let's go for a drive. Would you like me to go for a drive? I'm sure you would like. Alright. Hey baby! Yes, I am driving the Civic Type R, and this is the FK2, of which the FK8 is based on this one. Very, very similar. It's the new Civic, yes, but this one is only from 2015. One thing I want to show you, look at this. There is an R mode. There is an R mode. See the R button over here? Of course, it R-ified everything, alright? You press, everything turns red, blazing red. So take that as the M button, I guess. Right. Okay. I have never driven a manual car with reverse camera, with climate control, basically every kind of creature comfort that you can think of, and then it's manual. You know, in UK there are a lot of people who still buy manuals, and their cars are still very modern. You know, all the modern features are all in there. Climate control, touchscreen, you know, powered this, powered that, mechanical this, motorized that, and then it's manual. What are we talking about? Oh, to my memory, the FD2 is way more bumpier. This one is pretty comfortable. Oh, the blow-offs. The blow-offs like just blew everything away. Ooh, the brakes are fantastic. They feel very nice. They feel very, very nice. And then the steering is chunky, it's heavy. The steering is heavy. Yeah, that's about it. And the gear shift is just so precise. The gear shifts are so good. Crazy. It has the ref match thingy, and then wait, crazy. That is Type R. This is the Type R I know. This is the Type R that, oh, it's still there. That's what Type R does to you. They make you go crazy. Yeah, this is what the Type R is about. It's crazy. Oh. Bloody crazy. No, the sensation is just so different. Oof. Oh my god. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm just blabbing rubbish here because oh, it feels good. It feels good. Oh, it does that. And then seeing the lights all doing that, ref matching and all that. Fuck hell. Now this car has a the front suspension end is a bit like the Renault Megane, where they separate the shocks part and then the steering input, so there is very little torque steer. I don't feel torque steer just now because I feel so much more other stuff's going on just now. Okay, so it's like my sensory inputs are like, no time for talks here. Oh, it has it has collision warning as well. Creature comforts, huh? It has collision warning. It's like you're going too close. Well, I think in the Type R, that thing's gonna flash up pretty often, I would say, because you get close to other subjects very fast. Now, is this a car that is like the A45 and all that? You hop up the car, bury the throttle, and then boom, you can go crazy? No, because of the manual gearbox, you need to work with it. There is a learning curve to it. There is something for you to look up to practice for, to want to do better. And as you own the car over a longer period of time, you sort of improve your own driving, and then the car gives you more. And I like cars with these. It's like cars with a depth for you to learn. And first gear, wheel spin, second gear, wheel spin. And then the turbos all going and all that. Nice, nice, nice. I like what I'm feeling here. I love it. I like it. I should have gone there. Heart's pumping. Very tight. I want to go to the track now. I want to go to Sepang now. Now. Yeah, man, this is a car that I want to bring to the track. It feels so good. Whew. Crazy. Mad car. Mad car. So, this is what you can expect with the FK8 new Type R, I believe. That car has 10 horsepower more than this. And then pretty much that's about it. There are some changes to the rear suspension as well, but I don't think it's gonna make the car a lot more comfortable. And I don't think people like us will be able to reach a limit.
Let's take Jalan Masjid Petaling Jaya.
Yeah.
In 700 meters. Turn right on
to feel that.
Line.
Yeah. So that's the sensation you get with the Type R. Now, I hear those who went and test drive the car, they say that, oh, the car got no sound, blah. I think they're expecting the car to do the AMG thing, you know, to go like, to do that. But just now, all I hear is the engine, the blow off from the turbos, my wheel spin. That's about it. And these things are real. These things happen because the car was like this. Not as in the car was made so that those things can happen. There's a big difference. There's a big difference to that. Okay? So this car was made to bring front wheel drive to the most extreme. Okay? And it delivers on that. It is a hardcore car, very hardcore. Look at that GT86 there. That's tofu. Pun intended, maybe. That is tofu to this, man. This is hard as rock. This is freaking hardcore. Of course, that dances, and this thing just destroys the tarmac, destroys the apex, destroys the curb and everything, destroys the tire. This is the Type R. It's a driver's car. It's definitely a driver's car. And if you're not courageous enough, right, it's not something, how do I put this? You know, there are certain things where they put a sign, children don't touch. Yeah. Children's don't touch this. Man, this guy here is this guy means business. This guy means business. Yeah, man. Yeah, Civic Type R. Phew. I wish I can go to a track, man, and then just. But from the sensation of how hard the suspensions are and all that, how it bobs around, you can sort of guess this car doesn't roll. It won't roll and roll. It is the type that just, you know, hunkers down and corners and then picks up the speed again. Bomb. It is that type of car. And just now, after I think 2000 plus RPM, I tell you, the revs just flies. It reached 6,000-7,000 so fast. Yeah, it just sort of flies off the charts. Oh my god, motorcycles, I need to make a right turn, you know. What are you doing? Can you follow your own lane? Have some drive, have some discipline. Oh, this car is bonkers. Crazy stuff.
100 meters. Turn right on Jalan Jelatek.
Turn your head. I arrived already. Yeah, man, this is what you can expect with the new Type R. Yeah, and if you want this really limited edition, the FK2, which is only in production for 2 years, is here. Yeah, Bobby has driven it in a while, but I sort of take care of cars. I have mechanical sympathy. I do have mechanical sympathy. Alright, so yeah, man. It's a damn nice cabin. I think it's livable daily. Huge boot. And if the roads are not nice, you're gonna feel quite a bit of it. Okay? But generally speaking, it's a very nice car. Very nice. Manual shifter and all that. And thank you again. Thanks to these guys, man. I won't be able to drive this car. I won't have the chance to drive this car if it weren't for these guys. Yeah. And this guy won't even reach Malaysians' hands if it weren't for them. Yeah. You drive this out, right? Nobody else has it. I think that's the allure. No one else has it but you. You have it. And that's special. People will look at you. During groups, they will swarm at your car and all that. You will be the special one. And if you enjoy driving, right, this is, yeah. Does the turbo take away any of the experience? No. Because the NA Type R, right, the engine response is very fast, but even at the initial low revs, right, it needs revs to pull itself. So this is fantastic. Now I believe it's correct for Type R to go turbocharged. And they never had an issue with the 300 horsepower on the car and the front wheel drive platform, because there's no torque steer just now, little to none. Yeah, and the car pulls, man. Crazy guy. This is the type of car that makes you just grins and smile and just memorable. Right, that's it. Subscribe. Why you don't subscribe? Please subscribe. Bye.